Welcome to SDH's coverage of the USL Championship. It is time for the playoffs. 16 teams have advanced, and it's time to figure out who is going to be the champion in the championship. But before we lay out all of the playoffs for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, let's go backwards to the last week of the regular season. And the match of the week comes from very, very early, but it reinforced Memphis's run to the postseason. Memphis at AutoZone taking on FC Tulsa back on the 27th. Here's your highlights, courtesy of our friends at the USL Championship, ESPN Plus, and YouTube.
Is so important up front, and they got Roland Lamont up front, who's been playing better and better as the year has gone on. It's a big one. It's the biggest one in franchise history, as Ben Pierman said, and I think he's right about that.
Usually Tulsa is the team that has possession time a little bit longer. This dumped ahead. Here is a chance for Corrales. And a nice tackle there. No call.
Penalty given.
Yet.
Penalty given.
Yeah, there we go.
Penalty given.
An injury.
When it comes to tackling like this and knowing and getting your timing right, just frankly didn't get a touch on the ball. Got all player. That's an easy one for the official to call. And Skylar Thomas, Dave, he didn't need to slide in there.
He's only had 2 yellow cards and 1 red. And left corner, no doubt, Marlon Santos start this game.
No, but it was a terrific penalty for Marlon Santos. The little hesitation as he gave him the eyes, and that was one where.
For the latest Select products and special offers, please visit www.selectsportamerica.com. Segbers with the save in the corner, trying to get past Corral. Does. No call. In the box. There's the shot. There's the equalizer. And it's Fortune with good timing.
After nice work, could have had a penalty possibility from Mark Segbers there. Wasn't whistled, and thankfully it wasn't, because it was a perfect right-footed strike from Dre Fortune that equalizes this match.
Segbers finds a little space. Remember, he set up the first goal. What a move. He scores!
Looked like might have been an idea if you see Kyle Murphy calling for it on the far side of the pitch. Thought he was going to cross it instead.
Whoa, that's off the post. Here's a follow. And it goes into the goal, and just like that, we're tied.
This was a deflected shot that goes off the post. Cody Cropper had absolutely no idea what was happening there. Ball gets deflected again, and I think Logue is the one who gets the last.
And here in the 75th minute, it is all knotted up. Here they come again quickly. There's Murphy, and the 901 goes back on top.
From Kyle Murphy, perfect ball. And who would you want taking that shot more than number 9, Kyle Murphy?
Welcome back, Kyle Murphy. Where have you been?
That's fine. No problem. There you go.
And that's it. Memphis 901 clinches 3rd place in the Central Division.
31, 5, 10. Yeah. So the 5-goal thriller back on the 27th. Let's run through what happened in the last week and a half. Hartford Athletic on the 26th knocks off Charleston Battery 2-0. News on Charleston coming up in just a little bit. On the 27th, Charlotte knocks off Loudoun 1-0. We finish off the Miami FC Pittsburgh Riverhounds match. It stayed 1-0 to Pittsburgh. Memphis with the 5-goal thriller, 3-2 over FC Tulsa. RGV knocks off Real Monarchs by the score of 3-1. Then in the weekend, everyone on decision day back on the 30th. Here's your results. Red Bulls 2-4-1 over Loudoun. Pittsburgh and Hartford a goalless draw. New Mexico United 3-1 over Real Monarchs. Memphis finishes strong, beating Indy 11 3-0. The Miami FC 4-0 over Charleston Battery. Lou City beats Birmingham 1-0. FC Tulsa over OKC Energy 2-0. Austin and Charlotte a 1-1 draw. San Antonio 3-0 over Colorado Springs. RGV a 4-1 win over El Paso. Oakland over Sporting Kansas City 2-1-0. Tampa Bay 2-1 at Vegas Lights. Sacramento, San Diego, Phoenix and Tacoma 1-1 draws. Orange County SC knocks off Los Dos by the score of 1-0 at Dignity Health Sports Park. So that sets up the postseason. And Tampa Bay finishes with 71 points. They end up with the best record in USL Championship. Coming in second at 67, it was Phoenix Rising at 67 points at 25-7. So let's go into the divisions. Tampa, 71 points, 12 points ahead of Charlotte. Charlotte gets the 2 seed, 1 point ahead of Pittsburgh Riverhounds and the Miami FC at 54 points. They all make the postseason. Hartford Athletic finishes at 41. Charleston loses 4 of their last 5. And Mike Anhauser's time as the lifer for Charleston Battery on the touchline comes to a close. Charleston is having an international search for a new head coach after Mike Anhauser was relieved of duties at the end of the season. Red Bulls 2 finish at 28 points. Loudon at 4, 25-3. 78 goals given up on the year. They finish with 15 points. Central Division, Lou City with the win over Birmingham takes the division title. Birmingham finishes at 60 points. Memphis, winning 4 of their last 5, finish at 50 points. Great season for Ben Pierman after a slow start. FC Tulsa at 47 points. They are your 4. OKC Energy at 37. Indy 11, 35. Atlanta United 2 at 34. Sporting Kansas City 2 at 4, 20, and 8. Finish at 20 points. In the Pacific, Phoenix at 67 points, 15 points ahead of Orange County SC, who ran the table in their last 5, winning all of them, rocketing up the standings to be the 2. San Diego Loyal loses 2 of their last 3. They finish at 48. Oakland Roots, winning 2 in a row, win the sprint. They get the 4 seed. Congrats to Oakland for making the postseason. Teams in the Pacific that do not make the playoffs, LA Galaxy lose 3 in a row. Los Dos finish at 39 points. Tacoma Defiance draw 3 of their last 4. They are also at 39, 1 less win than Los Dos. Sacramento at 36, drawing their last 4. Vegas Lights at 6, 23-3. 77 goals surrendered on the year by Steve Cherundolo's team, finishing at 21 points on the season. Mountain Division, El Paso finishes at 64 points. San Antonio at 52. Colorado Springs at 49. RGV at 47. New Mexico United falls short. Even though they win their last game of the year, they finish at 46. Austin Bold finish at 42 points. News on Austin coming up in just a little bit. Real Monarchs finish at 5, 20-7. They finish at 22 points. So that sets up what is going on in the postseason. And your matches on Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. 8 Eastern, San Antonio hosting San Diego Loyal. San Antonio minus 114. Your draw 246. And San Diego on the road a plus 280. 8:30, El Paso hosting Oakland Roots. Big favorite. The Locomotive at Southwest University Park at minus 263. Your draw plus 368. Oakland is a plus 587. Saturday, 5 matches, 7 o'clock. Charlotte hosting Memphis as a minus 200 favorite. Memphis is a plus 455. Tampa hosting FC Tulsa is a minus 217. FC Tulsa is a plus 500. 8 o'clock, Lou City hosting the Miami FC as a minus 112. The Miami FC is a plus 254. 10 o'clock Eastern, Orange County hosting Colorado Springs. OCSC is a plus 106. Your draw is a plus 240. And Colorado Springs is a plus 224. 10:30, it is Phoenix Rising as a minus 222. Rio Grande Valley is a plus 491, and your draw is a plus 341. Sunday, 1 match, Birmingham hosting Pittsburgh at BBVA. 5 o'clock Eastern time, Birmingham is a plus 114. Pittsburgh is a plus 210. Your draw is a plus 231. News out of the USL Championship. Discussing what is going on with Austin Bold. They will not return to the circuit of the Americas for the 2022 season. And the ownership group is trying to find a home for wherever the team is going to be. They eventually want to be in Fort Worth. They're going to try and find a league and a home for themselves for the 2022 season. The eventual move to Fort Worth is what is planned, but what season that is going to be is currently unknown. New Mexico United announced that Troy Lesesny's departure, his departure from the club on the touchline. Word out of New Mexico, they are seeking a different direction after 3 seasons. They announced that as both head coach and technical director, he will not return. The first head coach in club history. And quoting from Lesesny, my 3.5 years of building this club from the ground up have been the most fulfilling of my career. Proud of the work we've done both on and off the field. New Mexico owner President Pete Trevisani and I discussed returning for a 4th season. While there's more I'd like to accomplish with the club, the time felt right for me personally and for the club to move in a different direction. Forever grateful to Pete and this community for entrusting me to lead the club. Look forward to what the future holds for New Mexico United. New Mexico United had postseason berths in 2019-2020, first postseason victory in the 2020 playoffs, co-winner of Coach of the Year award as he led the side to the postseason despite playing the entire 2020 season. You'll remember they were on the road for all of 2020. They were on the road out of the state of New Mexico. In the club's inaugural season, went to the quarterfinals of the 2019 Lamar Hunt U.S. Open Cup and also created opportunities for players, signing homegrown 17-year-old Christian Nava to a professional contract, 5 more players to USL Academy contracts, the addition of Armando Moreno to the El Salvador national team, Cody Mizell to NYCFC. So that's news out of Albuquerque, and New Mexico United will be looking for a new head coach and a technical director. Also go to uslchampionship.com one more time to vote on your goal of the week and save of the week for the last week of the regular season and get you ready for the playoffs as well. So if you can't be at a location to watch a home match, go if you can. If you can't, catch it on ESPN Plus or catch it on your local provider, because we are now down to the final 16 when it comes to the USL Championship. Next week, we'll give you the highlights of all of the great matches that happened in the round of 16 as we get to the round of 8. That is it for SDH's look at the USL Championship. Play it safe, everybody. Enjoy the games this weekend as we're now in the postseason for the USL Championship.